Hi everyone, I'm in a small town called Broadford. It's probably about 100 k's out of Melbourne. So I stayed here last night. Really nice little town, and just out on my morning walk and came across this amazing piece of equipment here. It's actually called a digester. Okay, so it's a digester. It's all riveted together, and it's got a bearing at this end, and this end here it's got the drive gear. So it would have been driven by a steam engine. So you got an opening on this section here, and it was one of 12. Okay, I'll read this out, it's a bit hard to read through the wire netting. So this is called a straw boiler. This large silver ball was one of 12 in a line at the mill, now M-Core paper mill. I haven't seen that yet, but it's probably nearby. These digesters were used from the 1890s when the mill was built to process straw and other materials into paper. The obsolete sails and riggings from sailing ships, these ships which brought people and goods to the booming city of Melbourne and the goldfields, were shipped to this mill and turned into paper in these boilers. And below there they've got a flow diagram to explain how the whole thing took place. So yeah, it catches your eye big time when this is Main Street here. So this is all part of the Historical Society here in Broadford. So just walking up from where my motel's down here. There's a nice bridge there, but I've walked down a valley there and over a ford, which is quite a nice stroll. It's about a mile back to the motel. I'll walk up here for a couple or 3 miles. There's some little shops further up. I might be able to get some breakfast. It's a beautiful Australian morning, and yeah, weather's really great now. So the only bit of bad weather we've had really was the Sunday afternoon at Bathurst. So this won't come out too well, I think, because we're still a little bit low on the light in this area. But this is part of the Historical Society's collection, and here we've got an old tractor. See if we can get this. I think it's going to be a bit tough with the wire netting, sadly, guys. I'll come around this angle a bit better, see if we can get a picture of it. So it's a McCormick Deering. A McCormick Deering. There you go. Let's have a read about it. So the McCormick Deering tractor. So it was made in America, 1928, and it's a 4-cylinder engine, 4-stroke. It was rebuilt. Looks like it was rebuilt in 1956, and it was used from 1971. Retired in 1973, and it's been also. Looks like it might have been on a playground for children to climb all over, which would have been a lot of fun. Looks like a few of them have jumped up and down on the on the top here. Looks like it's seen a bit of jumping on it, bent it down a bit. That's all what it's about though. So yeah, it looks like it's probably had some newer parts fitted to it over time. But it looks like it still has the original wheels, and most of it looks pretty original. And also there's other old machines and things in here. Oh my gosh, the old push mower. That's not probably so old, I remember using those. Oh, a linen press. What do we got down here? I've got some nice old wagons. So this is called the Jennifer R. Neal Pavilion, and I guess that person would be a local identity. Nice old wagon here, looks like it's been restored very nicely. An earlier form of toilet by the looks of it, and that would be that can would be picked up by the night cart for emptying in the good old days. So yeah, it's a little bit dark there because it's you got the overhang. The sun hasn't come around far enough yet. But yeah, a very nice morning here in a small town called Broadford. So you don't get to this without driving. Well, you got to take an exit, okay, off the A41. The A41, the M31. Yeah, you got to take an exit off the M31, which is the freeway, if you like, down to Melbourne. So you're going to wander over here. It looks like some little shops, and there's probably a cafe there. I'll get a coffee at the very least. And there's another look at this digester. Whew, imagine a row of 12 of those. Would have been a sight to see, that's for sure. I guess people had to climb inside them as well. I guess there's a whole lot of blades and stuff in there. See some bolts on the outside, so maybe there'd be something in there that would tear up and shred everything that goes into it. Wouldn't know how fast that thing would rotate yet, but you never know, it might have been going at a reasonable speed. So there you go, this is on Main Street, if you like, coming into Broadford, and some of you would have actually stopped and looked around through here, I'm sure. And looks like the more to see up here as well. Thanks for viewing.